Yes, guys, I'm back. So I managed to save the other guy. Unfortunately, like I missed the conversation because I was not recording the time. I was just walking around and I missed some stuff. So you see, I can get like quite a lot of I forgot even how to say that name. I think it's inhaler, something like that. But yeah, man, I'm not really into that right now because I don't have anything that actually requires those things. So I have a bunch of stuff that I can do, but I'm not gonna do them now. So right now I'm just gonna focus on the mission. Then probably when I'm done with this mission, I'm just gonna walk around, just do side stuff. So let's go and meet this guy on top,
John would rather enjoy
the
his
big boss.
caviar than taking care of the family.
The quality is still bad, like so. That's why I don't talk much. So
Aiden,
oh,
don't
here
just
is
stand
guy.
there. Come
I
here.
feel like he's sick.
Know what this is? These brass knuckles belonged first to Commander Lucas. Then, they passed on to Aitor. What happened in Old Villador? It can't happen again. We have to save the city, Aiden. From the plague, from the butcher and his men. Whatever they're planning.
Okay. But over the radio, you said you have information for me.
Yes, but before we get down to that, tell me, Aiden, what do you need this database for? What does it contain?
I'm looking for my sister.
What happened to her?
A long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is. If she's still alive somewhere. That's why I was looking for the GRE command center. To access Waltz's database on its servers.
So we have a common enemy.
Meaning?
Waltz. That's the butcher's right-hand man. He pumps his men full of inhibitors. We can get them both. I brought you here because I know that a few GRE scientists are hiding out in the city. We picked up the trail of one of them, right before the renegade attack.
Sounds promising.
When I find a scientist, we'll see what they know. If they're of no use, we'll find another, and another, until you get the answers you're looking for.
Why are the former GRE in hiding?
They're afraid of the wrath of the people. People angry because the GRE spread the infection.
So it's true. The GRE brought in the virus.
Who else? They say they performed experiments in their bases. They brought in containers from Haran. At night. In secret from the government. And then everything collapsed. In revenge, people captured the scientists and hanged them from lampposts.
And killed the only people who had a chance of finding a cure.
There is no cure and there never will be, Aiden. That's GRE propaganda.
Fine. What do you want in return?
What do you think I want? Maybe the same thing both of us want? The city has electricity again. The renegades are on the attack. For the first time since the war ended, they attacked our outposts in the city center. But new possibilities have opened up for us as well. Thanks to the electricity, we can fire up the biggest antenna in the center, on the VNC tower spire.
What, you want to defeat the Butcher using radio?
In a way. The signal will let me reach a larger number of people. Communication between settlements will be improved. We'll enlist more recruits and defend the city. And then it will be easier to find the surviving GRE doctors you need.
I'll do my part. But what guarantee do I have that you'll help me after?
You don't trust me, Aiden?
I haven't been here that long, but I can already tell that kept promises are rare in this city.
If we don't find any of the GRE scientists, I promise I'll get Waltz for you. You're working with JUAN, which makes me think you're looking for him too.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. The Butcher attacked for a reason. I want to make sure this city is safe, no matter what.
You all right, sir?
Maya will share our plan with you. Go see her as soon as you can. Oh, and Aiden. You don't have to call me sir. To friends, I'm Jack.
Okay. Jack?
Until today, I thought our chances against the renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
Aiden, what do you want, son?
These renegades. It seems they're everywhere.
Not for long. Once we get the transmitter on top of the VNC tower, the Butcher will have to retreat.
I'm not sure it's gonna be so simple, Jack.
Simple. I heard you're doing a hell of a job clearing the city of rats.
Do you think they might be looking for something in the center? I mean, they keep coming, but it's not like an organized attack.
Of course it's not organized, because it's being led by a madman.
If Williams is really crazy, why didn't he just flood the city with the toxic water instead of sending in random excursions?
Crazy is as crazy does, Aiden. Given how easily he could do it. Destroying the city isn't his goal. Not all at once, at least. By sending in bloodthirsty renegades, the Butcher's just creating chaos for its own sake. So the good people of the city become steeped in fear as he sits there in his high throne in white motherfucking gloves and listens to classical music.
That sounds pretty fucked up to me.
But we can counteract his terrorism with our campaign of enlightenment. That's why it's so vital to get the transmitter operating, so the people know the true enemy. Then, we can defend ourselves properly.
Nothing. I think I know everything I need.
Good luck then.
Hey, you seen the quartermaster anywhere?
Don't just stand.
Matt told me to see you.
Yes, he wanted me to give you this. A little reward for helping us peacekeepers. A UV flashlight. Could come in handy.
Thanks. He said something about a plan?
The VNC tower. Now that the lights are on, we can use the TV antenna to broadcast our call for mobilization. But first, we need to get to the top. And that's a long road. What do you want to know?
Tell me more about this radio station on the tower.
It's the tallest building in Villador. It was once a symbol of the city's greatness. Now, a symbol of its fall.
Why do you say that?
That antenna could bring the city together once more. But anyone who goes up there trying to fire it up, guess what happens?
Nothing good, I bet.
Damn right. The city's potential shining beacon is a death trap. We're hoping it'll be different this time. We're gonna light it up with UV lamps.
What makes it so dangerous?
A volatile nest inside, so we think. It's the biggest dark zone around. Once, night runners tried to take it over. They wanted to use the antenna to connect all the separate groups of survivors, give the people some hope. But they never even got close to the antenna. And in the end, the night runners were wiped out.
Wait, wiped out? You mean every last Night Runner?
That's the problem. Frank had it all carefully planned. But for his plan to have worked, he'd need everyone. All hands on deck.
And that didn't happen?
Not everyone believed in the plan. So there was a rift. Frank thought they'd come around in time, but not everyone came around after all. The plan went to shit. It was horrifying. Those who heard the Night Runner's screams on the radio that night still have nightmares about it.
What happened to the group that refused to join the mission?
Split up, drifted apart. Whoever led the descent was branded a traitor. And the Night Runners faded into a shameful memory after that. We shouldn't waste time on the past. We need our heads in the game, here and now.
Okay, let's get going. Are the lights in place?
They would be, if Juan from Supplies would just do his job for once.
I take it that he didn't.
He's been playing hide and seek the last few days, and he's late. Getting on my nerves. So look in on Juan first. See what his deal is. And when you do find him, kick him in the ass. Tell him it's from me. Got something to say?
Heard about Rose's withdrawal from the island. I hope Matt knows what he's doing.
Can I ask for a favor? Juan would rather enjoy his capital than take
Who are you?
Dispatcher sent me to check on the status of an order.
Yeah. Fucking PKs think we can just make the stuff up here magically.
Just point me to your commander and I'll get out of your hair.
Juan's pretty busy right now. He doesn't have time for you.
We'll tell him to find the time. Jack Matt sent me.
No one supervises Juan, buddy. Juan is just... Juan. Get with the program. Besides, he ain't here. You want to find him? Ask his assistant where he is. Just remember, you're on supplier turf now. Mind your manners.
Looking for Juan Raynor.
You don't appear to be on a schedule.
It's urgent. The commander sent me.
So Monsieur Jacques sends you?
Jacques?
Jacques Mat. Monsieur Reina is not here. I can take a message.
No, I need to talk to him in person. Where is he?
Unfortunately, I can't help. Monsieur Reina's whereabouts are no one's business. Wait if he must. Anything else?
I'll wait, but you're no fun. What about your boss? What's he do for fun?
Monsieur Reina is well known as a connoisseur of the finer things in life. Food, drink, and pretty much anything that walks on two legs.
Is he near any of these so-called finer things right now? Maybe I can drop in on him there.
Nice try, but no. I won't say.
Matt's not gonna be happy.
Juan is not particularly concerned with the little major's feelings. Do come again.
In the Juan?
Aiden, getting settled in the city?
Working on it. Meyer and Jack sent me to Supply. Interesting bunch. Not like any of the other PKs I've met.
That might be because they're not PKs, Eagle Eye. Business is their true faith.
I see. Anyway, I can't track down their boss.
Juan? He likes to make himself scarce. Probably lurking around the fisheye.
With the canteen?
The slick bastard's even got his own table there. Bribes the cook to bring him off-menu goods. He lives like the fall never took place.
I'll look for him there.
Good luck finding him. And good luck if you do find him.
Kids would have something to do.
And well, you get the strength.
Can
of
I
this after
ask
day
for a
one.
favor?
You're joking. To me, this
Probably
is
something with that redhead.
Having the power of a back on will change the tide of the war. I hear the PK engineers are working on alarms and electric traps.
You.
Won't do better elsewhere.
The wine was good.
As tart as a piss-soaked sock.
C'est vrai. Monsters. Mark my words.
I can see they scared.
It's the dark zone. This is like
Juan Raynor?
You lost, man? We didn't call for a waiter.
I've got orders to find you. From Meyer and the commander. And my name's...
I know who you are, Aiden. After that bang-up with the Renegades, half the canteen wants to name their most precious offspring after you. Including Vinny here. But you interrupted our meal. State your purpose in one sentence, then please, make yourself scarce.
Oh, you know perfectly well why I'm here. The UV lamps. Meyer says you owe the Peacekeepers a delivery.
And you think your barking will make an impression on me? The lummox-in Chief Jack thinks he can scent his terrier, and everyone will wet themselves in terror. But what can I expect? He can't tell the difference between champagne in a crystal chalice or water from a dog's bowl. He hasn't an ounce of refinement. Isn't that right, Vinny?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid. It's not like Jack is gonna march in and have you hanged. At least not now. Ah, Vinny. When will you grow a spine? You want my attention, Aiden? Show me you deserve it. What can you offer me?
All right, listen. I'm just trying to help. I need those lamps.
So the groveling and begging begins. My favorite part. You really need him? Or Jack? What'd he promise you?
Look, you were supposed to deliver, and I was asked to make sure you do.
And how do you expect to do that? Maybe bat your pretty eyelashes at me? I'm not saying you're not my type, because you are. But I need a reason to break Vinny's heart for someone else. So you have to try harder.
Huh. Okay. Look, I could help you out as easily as I'm trying to help Matt.
I don't doubt that. I've heard you were a pilgrim. But you're new here. Smashing the skulls of a few peasants doesn't mean everyone wants to lift you up on their backs. You have to be more subtle with people. Everyone has their own desire, their own price. Your pitch just isn't working for me quite yet. Try again.
Mm-hmm.
You've used up all your time. Didn't pique my interest.
Look, what is it you want, Juan?
Like they used to say, if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it. Returning to more pressing matters.
And did you make headway with the pompous ass?
Never met a guy quite like him before.
I told you. Come see me back at my place. We'll talk.
Even a drop of Pinot. Maybe some fruit. Sweets always do me good between heavier courses.
Did you know? I hear Matt told his men to leave the island by himself.
Get over
here. And check this stuff out.
In the beginning, they lived up to the motto. The light.
Let me guess. He scarfed down 5 courses and had a hot young woman at his side.
A young man, but the rest is accurate.
He's a piece of work, all right.
Well, I need him to get back to work. Jack needs UV lamps and Juan's dragging his feet.
That'll be tough. Juan barely listens to Jack, so he'll be an even tougher audience for you. He has his own men and power base, and he loves rubbing Jack's nose in that.
And what can I do about that?
Same as everyone else. Bribe him. He likes fine art, antiques, expensive shit from before the fall. When he sees something that used to be valuable, he can't stop himself. 0 self-control.
All right, where can I find something like that?
I heard of an old Polish guy who lived in a penthouse by Liberation Passage. They say he was an art collector. You can try his place. You can only get there via paraglider. That's why there's a chance something's left. I'll be on the radio and guide you to him.
What about you, huh? Going on a hunt?
No, a party. It's Danier's birthday, but you never know when a guest list will overlap with a hit list. Why don't you come and have a drink with us when you're done with one?
I don't think Danier likes me.
He doesn't like anybody. We'll be in touch.